Hello and welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another edition of, unboxing of a pair of Lake CX218 shoes. Now this is in a wide size and, I've had pretty good luck with people that needed a wide shoe. Maybe they were wearing Shimano or some other brand and they were wearing the wide in that manufacturer, but it was still not wide enough. The CX218, if I look at their fitting matrix, they call it like an amateur, novice, GC, and training shoe. So I don't know how you characterize someone that way, but that's what they do. But let's talk about the shape of the foot because I think that's more important. They call this shoe applicable to anyone that has a narrow width, high instep, medium volume, or medium width, medium instep, medium volume. And then for the wide version of the shoe, they recommend this for a wide width, medium instep, medium volume, and then also an extra wide width, high instep, and high volume. Now, this is a CX218, and depending on when you're watching this video, you'll know that the CX219 is now available. The descriptions for both shoes seem exactly the same, and it's not until you look at the images that you can see a difference. This is the 218, so it has this Velcro strap over the toe, but none of the other, well, I should say the 219 no longer has this extra Velcro closure. And it's a full carbon sole and it's a fairly light shoe. I think this is a very nice looking shoe. Now I tried it on because it's a 44.5 wide. I was just curious. I typically wear a standard 44.5 in the Lake shoe, and it fits wide or wider. I have a fairly standard foot, wear standard shoes, and I could see where there is additional width in the toe box area here. Now, as part of their description, they claim it to have, and this is funny, I don't know how you characterize a shoe this way, but it says it's a profile design for very high cadence riding and higher pressure. I don't get that. Anyway, it's the competition last, and it's more curved profile than the sport last. The main differences include increased toe pitch and heel lift. I didn't notice that, but apparently that's in the design of the footbed, so I'll take their word for it. One of the things they did mention, which I like, is it has a tighter heel and a slightly wider ball girth. And of course, that's where most people run into trouble. I rarely have anyone that has a heel that's just too fat. It's usually up here. So if you widen this part of the shoe up, then you have to try to keep the shoe tapered towards the heel. And that's what they do here. Now, the other thing, it depends on how you like your shoes. This is an all white shoe, and the 219, the CX219, has some black accents on it. So it just depends, how do you like your white shoes? Do you like them all white like this, or some black accents here and there? And let me point out where they are. So this vent here, and actually this is now only one vent as opposed to two vents like you have here. But that vent will be black, the BOA dial will be black, and the tongue appears to be black, along with the Lake logo here on the heel will also be black, with the words Lake on there. So that's the major differences that I see between the 218 and the 219. So depending on how you like your shoe, accented, closure wise, all that other stuff, those are all cosmetic changes in my opinion. The rest of the design is the same between the 218, 219. That is the best I can ascertain for you. Okay, let's do a quick scale on a 44.5. Let's see what we weigh. And let's make sure that that is tared out. And it's 255. So as I mentioned before, that's a fairly light shoe. And by comparison, my CX403 is much heavier than the shoe. It just has a lot more reinforcement and structure to it. So even though it's a much higher end shoe, this is in the 239, 240 range. The CX403 is 550, so 200 something dollars more, and yet it weighs more. But anyway, that's all for today. I appreciate your time and your attention. Please like and subscribe. Let me show you this gram scale real quick. And please like and subscribe, and we will see you up the road.